What's up guys, Conrad here with another video, and today I'd like to talk about designer store etiquette. Now there's a significant difference between high-end designer stores and regular high street retailers, and it's not just to do with the quality of the clothes or how expensive they are. Here's the thing, with designer stores, or should I say designer boutiques, they have a very specific vibe about them, which I thought would be fun to explore in this video. And this is going to be somewhat satirical, so don't take it too seriously. So let's say you're walking down Oxford Street, and you've got your high street stores, lower to mid-range, such as H&M, Zara, Primark, Gap, and then you've got your slightly higher end stores such as All Saints, Reiss, Hugo Boss. But then you have your exclusive street, which are dedicated to the more expensive brands such as Louis Vuitton, Dolce & Gabbana, Loro Piana, Tom Ford, Gucci, Moncler. I think you get the idea. And the way these stores would look, they would look very presentable on the outside. And they have a very extravagant display behind the glass. So are they immediately inviting? Well, not completely, because first of all, there are no sliding automatic doors usually. So you can't just walk in as you please. It's usually a big, heavy glass door, which takes some effort to actually get in. And there's usually a security guard standing right behind it, with a black suit, and he looks like he's from the Matrix or Secret Service or something. So I try to open the door, and he's like, wait, hold on. You gotta wait outside first. Sometimes this will be the case. They make you wait outside for 10 minutes, even in the rain. And, I understand if it's raining because, they don't want to get their cashmere or their silk ruined. And I'm thinking, dude, there's like no one in this store. Like there's a few tourists, couple old people, most of them are staff members. Like there's no one in this damn store. And so I patiently wait for about 10 minutes. And then he's like, I step inside. I'm thinking, am I even appropriately dressed to be shopping here? And as soon as you step in, it's this vibe like you have now entered the premises. This is a private boutique, a property. And it is airtight, dead quiet as soon as you enter. There's like the music would be very subtle, like lounge music. And, there's no way you can enter a store like that without being noticed, looked at, or judged. There's no way you can escape that. And as somewhat of an introvert, I prefer not to make small talk with sales assistants. I mean, I know it's part of their job. They need to ask you, hey, how are you doing? Do you need any help with anything? I'd be like, nah, I'm just looking around. And like, okay, let me know if you need anything. So generally speaking, I like to browse around for myself because it looked nice from the outside. And, I get general satisfaction when I find something I'm looking for myself. And, I don't always feel like, getting into a dialogue. If you walk into a gallery, you admire the paintings, you admire the collection. That's part of the fun of it all. You don't want some guy who's going to be like, do you need help with anything? Like, no, I'm perfectly and mentally capable. Thank you very much. It's like when you wash your hands in the nightclub toilet and some guy will persistently want to dispense soap in your hand. It's like, I think I got this, dude. I mean, thank you very much for your hospitality, but we don't need to start talking either. I don't want to talk. So, in a designer boutique, first few seconds, someone steps up to you, man or woman, doesn't matter. And whatever gender they are, they'll be very nicely presented, very glamorous, almost like a model. And usually they will wear some kind of suit that is of the same brand of the store. So if it's a lady, she'll often be very personable, very smiley, maybe flirtatious. And I suppose it's different with the guy. But some sales assistants in stores like these, not all, but some, would have this kind of somewhat pretentious arrogance about them. It's kind of hard to describe this vibe. It's like they are friendly-ish, but in a somewhat cold, detached, and patronizing way. And it's like, so, you've decided to step into this arena. How may I be of service? Do you need any help, sir? It's like, well, thank you for calling me sir. Like, I feel like such a grown-up right now. I feel like a prince. And have you shopped with us before, sir? I'd be thinking, no, hell no. I don't think any regular person shops here. Hence why I'm the only person here. But I'm like, oh yeah, sure, many times. And I sometimes, I do my research on the brand and sometimes start a dialogue about it, test their knowledge on the history. Have they done their research? So, sometimes a conversation ensues from that. But generally speaking, you want to act unimpressed, unfazed by everything. You're like, yeah, I've seen better. I've seen this all before. You don't want to be all starry-eyed, like, whoa, this shop is amazing. Oh my God. And you don't want to complain about the prices either, because they are going to be very expensive. You look at a shirt and you see it's £200. You thought, what? £200 or £400 for a shirt like this? Wow, that's a rip-off. You look at a jacket. I think this jacket is probably going to go for, let's say £1,000, £2,000. Damn, what the hell? But you can't show this. You can't show this in your face. You just got to be like unfazed, disinterested. You don't go to a high-end restaurant and complain to the waiter that the caviar is way too expensive. You don't do that. Just have social awareness and act as if you're, for lack of a better word, already rich. That's what an actor has to do. You analyze the environment and be like, yeah, I'm with this place. I know how to act accordingly. That's basically what you need to do instead of acting like a fish out of water. Can't expose yourself. So, you got to act as if you can afford all of this, even though you may not. I mean, I can't, but I pretend like I do. So I'm looking at this particular shirt and the guy would be like, so you're interested in this shirt, are you? It's like, well, I'm not interested. I'm just looking at it. And, that's part of our Bourgeois avec moi collection. It's like, really? I don't know what that means. Neither do I, sir. You know that the Prime Minister has worn that shirt. It's like, really? No shit. Okay, well, thank you for that. Yeah, so are you looking for something in particular? No, I'm just browsing, thank you. It's like, I'll be right behind you, sir. And, very often the case, he will literally be right behind you all the time. Every room you go into, he's right there. He's hovering around you. So he's essentially, you're the target. He's got to make the sale. He's investing his time in you. Because there's no one else in this damn store. You go downstairs, you go upstairs, and he's going upstairs with you. He's not saying anything. It's just like, casually following you. Afraid that you're going to, you're going to destroy some of the clothes. You're going to steal something. Sometimes I have that vibe about me. And I'm thinking, actually, I do kind of need a suit. Like, yes, sir. Come right this way. There's our suit collection. I was like, okay. I'll try something off the rack. I'll try this nice suit. It's like, is this suit for business or pleasure? Why would I need a suit for pleasure? I need a suit for any occasion. A regular suit. May I ask what you do as a profession? It's like, you may not. I just want to try this suit. Very well, sir. Step this way into the changing room, or the cupboard, or whatever it is. And so I try it on. Look in the mirror. It looks quite nice. And you'd be like, do you need a coffee, sir? Well, that's kind of random. They do coffee here? Like, nah, I'm good. I'm fine. First of all, I don't want to spill the coffee on the damn suit. Definitely not. So that's why I tend to avoid. But that's a nice gesture, quite nice. So I get out. I'm in the suit. Look in the mirror. I'm quite happy with it. And he's like, ooh. Right. What do you mean, ooh? Like, What's wrong with it? It's gonna need some slight alterations, sir. So he gets me in front of the mirror like this. It's like hands on shoulders and waits like, ooh, okay. So he needs a bit of alteration here, slight tailoring here, a bit too big here. It's like, what? It actually looks fine. I didn't ask for a bespoke suit. Yeah, but I just need subtle tailoring here and there. So what is that, an extra £60? Oh, more like 600, sir. 600, oh. Again, don't look phased. Standard. You know, even though I'm thinking, what the fuck? He's like, no, I think I'm gonna need to, you know what, I think I'll think about it. I'm good, but you know, I appreciate, you know, your help. But you see, the thing with a suit like this, it will look immaculate on you, okay? Because, you know, you have quite a slim yet muscular physique, sir. And, you know, if you get these alterations, it will look just right. It will look amazing on you, sir. Well, I appreciate the flattery, but I'll have to think about it. And he knows what that means. It's like, oh, shit. Damn, what do I do? You know, we've been making suits for hundreds of years. You know, he'll start all over qualifying with the finest fabrics, just so you know. And I'm like, okay, what's that got to do with me? And, you know, he's trying to get me to, you know, at least consider buying it right now, or at least another time. And he'd be like, you know, you look like a man who's quite spontaneous. Am I? Yeah, so why not buy it now? Life is short. It is Christmas. Unless it's not within your means. You know, he really stooped that low. He went there. And I'm like, you know what? I don't think this is my style this season. This shirt, this suit. I mean, yeah, they look okay, but I think I can get something very similar in Primark. I think I still prefer Primani. And he would look at me with this very disappointed face like, oh, I see, sir. Like, I didn't make the sale. I was so invested in this guy. I essentially wasted this guy's time just trying on these clothes. But hey, it was a fun experience. I mean, every time you go into a high-end designer store, it is like an event. It's like a tour. It's like being in a museum. And that's just the culture there. I mean, nothing wrong with it. I'm not complaining. But sometimes it is kind of amusing to me. So I do feel there is a very certain etiquette with designer boutiques such as those kind of stores. And, you know, it's different to Zara where you'd be like, okay, I'm looking for this shirt. And be like, all right, here it is. There you go. Done. And then they move on to the next customer. With this one, they stay very much attached to you and they feel they need to know your life story, which is just the way it is. But I don't always feel like talking to people. I just feel like trying on clothes and be done with it. And yeah, you exit the store, they'll be like, thank you very much for coming, sir. Anytime. Damn, cheap ass, didn't buy anything. And the security guard will say bye as well, which is a nice touch. But yeah, that's all I got to say on that topic, on designer store etiquette. Hopefully you found this video somewhat interesting. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.